As an asphalt paving contractor at asphalt paving company, you might be wondering, what should you write on the homepage of your website in order to get Google to trust you and place you up higher on the search results and position you in front of the customers to get more leads? You might be thinking about it incorrectly. What you should be thinking is, what should you write on your websites to make your customers trust you? That's what Google's really looking for. What's up there, guys? Is here once again, the Asphalt Marketing Pro, here to help asphalt paving contractors and companies understand this internet, SEO, website design, to get them more leads using the internet. In this video, I want to talk about what you should write on the homepage of your website in order to gain Google's trust and place you up higher on the search results. When I talk to a lot of just local contractors in general, a lot of them are constantly trying to figure out ways to manipulate then maybe they think there's some kind of tweak, some kind of tricks, some kind of cheats and tactics that they can do to do on their website in order to place it up higher, get it positioned up higher in the search results to, of course, get you more leads for your business. But what I've seen over many, many years of this is what you should be doing with your website's homepage is structuring it and writing it in a way that gains the customer's trust. That's exactly what you should be looking for. And that is what Google's algorithm is actually looking for. So if you build a website, you write out the homepage of your website, specifically targeting and designed to answer all of your customers' questions, give them the best experience possible. Your customers are going to like the experience. They're going to click on your website more. They're going to click on your business profile more. They're going to dwell a little bit longer on your website. And all that sends messages to Google that people liked your website. They got the information they needed from your website. They actually called, they actually fill out the email form, whatever it might be. And that's what Google's actually looking for. They're looking for signals to let them know that what your website did was answer all your customers' questions and they actually made a phone call to you or fill out that email form. So let me give you examples of how to properly write out the homepage of your website so you can go out there and do this for yourself or whoever built your website. Give them some instruction on what you want on the website in order to build up the trust for your customers and get you up higher in the search results. So let me show you really quick. So here's the name of the game. The whole purpose of building out your website, getting a Google business profile set up, is to get it positioned in front of those customers that are needing your paving services the moment they're actually looking for them. And this is why Google's so great, because when people go out there and type in stuff like asphalt paving company near me, asphalt paving plus your city, driveway sealing, driveway repairs, parking lot installation, whatever it might be, the whole goal of it is to make sure that your listing in your website shows up and gets placed in front of them. And part of that is making sure you build an optimal homepage. And what you write on that homepage is very, very important to build up the trust for your customers, which will in turn send the signals to Google that you are doing a good job and place you at the front of the website. So I'm going to show you guys a structure that I've been following now for many, many years. And I'll show you examples of people I've helped in the past and of people that I'm currently helping. So I remember helping this guy a few years back, Hard Drives LLC. And when somebody types in asphalt paving in Prescott Valley, Arizona, his business. Now, first of all, nobody's ever going to type that unless they're looking for paving services, correct? So this positions him perfectly to generate a lead. So what you see here is one of the first three businesses you see are Hard Drives LLC. You can see I still manage his business listing, even though I don't do anything for him anymore. He's good where he's at. But you can see his listing is there at the top, and then his website's here at the top as well. So when you click on this website right here, and you notice what I did, I'm placing myself in the potential customer's shoes. That's the whole goal of doing this. You got to make sure you position yourself. What's that customer's mindset? What is it that they're looking and expecting to find when they're looking for the paving company, right? So that individual customer just typed in, I need asphalt paving services in Prescott Valley, Arizona. This page shows up and it immediately tells the customer within seconds that this is asphalt paving in Prescott Valley, exactly what they were searching for. And then we provide commercial, residential asphalt paving, Prescott Valley, Arizona. We do driveways, parking lots, seal patching, and more. Now, if I'm a customer and I'm like, hell, this is exactly what I was looking for. Oh, there's a call now button or, contact or whatever it might be. Now I'm going to start to get curious and see what this guy does. So what this guy does, he's got 20 years of experience. He uses the highest quality materials, expert workmanship. And in this section here, this is the way I like to create it is I try to kind of like jab the customer, kind of remind them and poke them. They might be a little frustrated with their parking lot, their driveway, whatever it might be. And I try to remind them why they were online in the first place, kind of jab the pain points. So, are you looking for an asphalt paving in Prescott Valley, Arizona? Are you looking for a licensed and insured asphalt paving contractor in Prescott? Yep. Do you need a quote to replace a driveway? Do you need an estimate for a large project like a parking lot? Do you need some blacktop driving repairs? Do you need some expert advice when it comes to your paving, whatever it is? So I'm reminding them. So they scroll down, they go, yeah, I'm actually thinking about this stuff, right? And then in this section, what I like to do is basically tell the customer that we are the answer to their problems. And why is that? Because we're experienced and licensed, and we tell them about why. We built quality. We use quality materials, trustworthy and friendly. And then I go in here and I start to explain to the customer all the different services that this paving company does, like seal coating. He does parking lots, driveways, chip seal paving. And then in this section, I tell the customer, listen, this is what makes us different from other companies that you might be calling in the area. And I write a little article, not an article, a paragraph to tell them exactly why we are different from from their competitors, right? And then right here is what they can expect when they reach out. See, the customers kind of read. You're kind of selling them through this website. Now he's going. Oh, now the customer's going. Okay, so if I contact him, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you right here. We tell you what's going to happen when you call. We're going to make an appointment. Whatever might your process might be different from others, but we basically break down and tell the customer what it is that what they can expect when they reach out to you, and then we sprinkle in some reviews here. Then I put in an email form and a final call to action here to basically say, okay, I know you need paving, you need some, an estimate, you need something, this is it. Call us. We'll book a call. We'll book an estimate for you and we'll get things rocking and rolling. And because of that, because we answered that correctly, did everything right, this website is people dwell on it, they read it, they like it. So in return, Google will favor the website and place it up higher in the search results, as well as help push that listing here that they own at the top. I'll give you another example here. So asphalt paving in San Jose, another guy I'm currently helping. We did the exact same thing. Asphalt paving in San Jose. There's his listing right here. Take a look at his website. Same process. Asphalt paving in San Jose. This answers questions immediately of who they are, what's in it for the customer right here, and how to get a hold of them, right? And we just go through the same process, right? Kind of jab them, remind them why were you online in the first place? Why were you looking for a paving contractor? Here's the questions they might be asking themselves. This is why we're the answer to your problems. This is a much better design. The other website was built on Wix. This is a much better platform built on WordPress. This is why we are the solution to your problem. Here's all the different services that we provide. This makes us different from anybody else here in San Jose. Here's the steps that you can expect when you reach out to us. Here is who we are again. And you can see they got a bunch of reviews already piling up. And these are straight from Google. You can bet them in the website, so it's perfect. Then we fill out an email form, or we create an email form if they've gotten down this far, final call to action, and then, of course, the footer of the website. And I've done this countless times. Asphalt paving in Reno. You do see the exact same thing. This website's here at the top. This website's here at the top. You typed in, it's the exact same thing. Same formula, same process. And we're just guiding the customer along for the journey of explaining to them our services. We answer the question that we're that paving contractor in that location. This is why we're the answer to that location. This is why we are the answer to their problems, the services we provide, what makes us different, some reviews, email form, and a final call to action. Same thing over and over and over again. And it's basically a sales process that you do online with a website. And that's how you start building up the trust of your homepage of your website, which eventually builds up the trust for Google's search engine and place you up higher and higher on the search results. So there you go. The name of the game is to build up the trust with your customers and not focus too much on Google. Like I said, always think about your customers and your customers first. If they are happy with what they see online with your website, your Google listing profile, whatever it might be, the more Google's going to favor it. And especially if people actually click the call now button and then their session when they are doing their search, or they fill out your email and then end that session on Google, all that stuff sends the signals to Google and let them know that your website is answering the problems that they are looking for online. So if you guys need help with any of that stuff with your personal website, if you don't have a website set up to begin with, I can help you out with build a brand new one, and I get all this stuff going for your business and of course your business profile and all of that stuff. Just go ahead and go look in the description below. I have links to my website. You could book a call with me. I also have a link to my website where I give additional tips, advice, and help with people and give help to paving contractors, paving companies that need more marketing tips and using Google and all that stuff to get them more leads for their business. And of course, the homepage is not just the only page you need to build out like that. There are additional pages you need to build on your website for sure to get you even more exposure. As a matter of fact, I made a video that talks about 5 of the most recommended pages I think you should place on your website to get you a better spread, more exposure to get even more local leads in your local market. You can check out that video right here. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.